Instagram's algorithm to tone the moderation of Palestinians commenting on the platform. Meta acknowledged the decision but said it was necessary to reduce hateful content. However, BBC analysis of Facebook pages run by Palestinian news organizations shows that moderation changes at Meta negatively affected them too. We analysed more than 100,000 Facebook posts from news outlets based in Palestinian territories. This bar represents the average engagement per post in the lead-up to the October 7th Hamas attack on Israel. But look what happened to engagement on those pages after that point, when the war in Gaza began. It took a nosedive. We wondered if this could be because the pages were downgraded by Meta for posting graphic content. But on Israeli news pages, which also posted upsetting content, posts saw engagement grow by 37%. It was the same for news organizations we analysed in other Arabic-speaking countries. Their engagement nearly doubled. Meta confirmed that it did bring in temporary restrictions to balance platform safety with freedom of speech. The firm admitted it makes mistakes, but said it did not deliberately silence Palestinian news content. Within a week of the Hamas attack.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Yashamai from the JMS Atlanta camp. Before I get into this message, I want to start out by giving all praises, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Krakadash, and I want to send double honor to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone whom rule and teach well. This is going to be a very short message, but I came across that video on TikTok, man, and it just, you know, we are in an era right now where people are starting to wake up and see Esau Edom, you know, Obadiah and Jeremiah go into it, you know. I will make Esau bare and I will uncover his nakedness, you know, and that's where we're in right now. You see, we have this ban on TikTok coming up on January, supposedly, and videos like this are the exact reason why they want to get rid of it, man. You know, what did we just watch here? We saw the video of Facebook, you know, Meta was censoring videos of other news organizations reporting on this war here, man. And now, you know, a couple years ago, maybe about a decade ago, it really wouldn't matter if Facebook wasn't blocking you. But now Facebook has grown so big, social media has grown so big. This is where people get their news from. Nobody gets their news from the 10 o'clock news. Nobody reads the newspaper anymore. People get their news from social media. And so when Facebook blocks these videos, you're essentially blocking the news that everyone uses. You know, they call it the public square, right? Because this is where people get their news from. Now, they said that prior to October 7th, you know, when that attack happened, their pages went down completely. And what did they say? Oh, well, you know, we didn't do it on purpose. And so people are starting to see who's in control, man. Job 9:24, the world is given into the hand of the wicked. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that, man. We'll come back to Psalm 83. Now, this is a classic, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? People are starting to see who controls the world, man. Esau Edom. And to be more specific, Amalek right now. And I do want to point out that Amalek, when you go into his bloodline, his description, I did a lesson on this several weeks ago, but he's known as a duke. And when you go into that word duke, you know, it talks about someone that commands armies, right? And that's exactly what these Ish people are. They don't do their own dirty work. You know, sometimes they do, but for the most part, they have America do it, and then they have other countries do their dirty work for them, which, you know, shows you who they are, a commander of armies, man. And so people see these videos, and you know, we're not here to stand up for Palestine. You know, that's not what GMS is about, man. But it's issues like this that people wake up and see, like, damn, like, they're silencing stuff. They're silencing the evil that they're doing. But the reason I wanted to put this message together was because, man, this is what they've been doing to Israel, man, to so-called blacks, natives, and Hispanics. You know, we see this video here of the Ish people's pages increasing. Why? Because they have control over the world, man. They want to paint the picture for you, and before they could have done it. But now, you know, just as mentioned in the book of Daniel, at the end of times, knowledge will increase. People, you know, people are starting to see this man for who he is, man. But this has been done to the Israelites, man, for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to bring up slavery, you know, for the southern kingdom. Nobody wants to bring up, you know, the stolen land for the northern kingdom. Nobody wants to bring up the Trail of Tears. And then when you do bring it up, what do? They look at you like you're crazy. But yet they want to bring up Palestine. You see, this is just a way for the Most High to, you know, start to open the eyes of the people, you know, to see who this devil is, man. So this is Psalms 83, you know, and this is just proof of that they've been doing this to Israel, man. So it says, Psalms 83 verse 1 says, keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace and be not still, O Most High. Right? And that's what we're doing, you know. We're sending up prayers, you know, we're sending up these curses, we're sending out these messages because we are putting, you know, we are bringing proof to the altar of the Most High and saying, look at what this wicked's doing. Please don't be silent. You know, Shalak Rayam. You know, we send curses on these places, man, because we want deliverance. And again, our deliverance comes from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. It doesn't come from us. We don't deliver ourselves. Oh, you know, we don't buy ourselves. We have a Redeemer. Verse 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Now, who hates the Most High? You know, Babylon. And how do you hate the Most High? Well, first, how do you love the Most High? Well, Yahweh Shai told us, if you love me, keep my commandments. So by default, if you're not keeping his commandments, you hate him. And which country, which nation of people writes decrees that go that specifically go against the law? You know, the alphabet community, the transmission community, you know, the whole transmission movement. You know, saying that a woman can take a man's things, or, you know, writing laws that say that a woman is equal to a man, you know, or that a woman can do on her own without a man. Like, who does this? It's one group of people who does this, man. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And, you know, just as we see them taking crafty counsel against the Palestinians, man, they've taken counsel against us. And that's who matters. You see, these Palestinians, they are just supporting characters in this movie. They are not the main focus. Yeah, it sucks what's happening to them, man, but they're not the main character. The main character here is Esau, Edom, and Israel, man. That's who this movie's about the apple of the Most High's eye, which are so-called blacks, natives, and Hispanics. Just as they're suppressing these news stories, man, they've suppressed stories about putting drugs in our communities. They suppress stories about, now they're trying to cover up that famous video with Bill Gates, you know, when the vid came out, and he did that report, you know, he did that interview with his wife talking about we need to get these shots to the poor communities, you know, the so-called blacks, natives, and Hispanics, man. That's the crafty counsel, man, and that's what matters. That's why Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has to come back to deliver us from you, man. All right? Again, it's not about the Palestinians, man. It's always about Israel, man. But this Palestinian issue is taking the scales off even the eyes of the Egyptian, you know, and that's scripture. You know, Egyptian shall rise against Egyptian, man. People are starting to see that America, you know, shame for glory, man. Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And how have they done this? How have they done this, man? Every vaccine that they try to put into your kid when he's born, that's them trying to cut us off. Because what does it do? It lowers the birth rates, man. People have to go and see a special doctor just to have a kid now because of all the poison that they've put in the food and the vaccines, these abortion clinics. Who is that aimed for? It's aimed for Israel, man. That's the council together that they have taken to try to cut us off from a nation. And this is why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has to come back, man. Verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And this video shows it. Because not only did the Ish people side go up, but other people that were on the side of the Ish people, their post went up. So all these other heathen nations, man, you're not innocent. When Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai comes back and takes his bastard out, a lot of you motherfuckers are going for the ride too, man, because you were in the vehicle doing the drive-by with Esau Edom on our people. You're going for the ride. And if you don't believe me, it specifically names you. The tabernacles of Edom, It's not talking about the houses of Edom. It's talking about the seed of Edom, the daughter of Edom. The houses goes into, the seed line. You know what I'm saying? So the seed line of Edom and the Ishmaelites, Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher has also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. So all you bastards and all you heathen nations have come together to come against us, man. This video is just, again, it's just a tool, so that everyone can see what these bastards are capable of, man. And then let's skip down. Who said, let us take ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. And that's what you did. You took the southern kingdom into slavery. You took, you slaughtered the northern kingdom through Hernandez Cortez. You did the Trail of Tears, man. And all this, they don't want to show you this stuff. And then when they try to show you this stuff in the history classes, what do? They call it, I forget the name of it. But, they try to censor it and they say, I don't want my kid to grow up racist. Well, they say, I don't want my kid to grow up feeling bad for being white. Why? Why would they feel bad? Because we're telling you the history of what they've done. You should feel bad. The fact that you don't think you should feel bad for decimating the Most High's people proves even more that you're a devil. You see, when we do bad, man, we feel bad, afterwards. Man, I shouldn't have done that. See, we have that. But see, Habakkuk 2 and 3 says his spirit is not upright in him. You don't want to feel bad. You can't feel bad. And for that reason, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has to come and take you bastards out, man. We look to the hills. We look to the hills for our salvation. We look to our Redeemer, who's going to buy us back from the hand of this bastard. I hope this lesson has been edifying. With that, I say shalom.